Hello ODF and welcome to episode 94 of ODF's Dogtastic World. Today on ODF's Dogtastic World, we are going to be finishing up the doghouse and then working a bit on the farm, which has a lot of work to be done, and doing a little bit more work on the snow pumpkin dude. But before we start, we're going to do what we do at the start of every episode of ODF's Dogtastic World. We're going to add someone to the doghouse. Now then, we finished our first ever doghouse wall here. And now we're going to be, we're going to try to go all the way around. Seeing as it took 90 episodes to get through one wall, I feel like it's going to take, we're going to have a lot of time in this doghouse before we have to expand. But anyway, up here we have our next guest, and that is Bushcraft Geek from episode 93, Vamping. Because he left a very nice comment on the last episode of ODF's Dogtastic World, saying that it was lovely. So thank you very much to him, and now you're immortalized in the doghouse. Anyway, let's head on. I do not want to sign that. Let's continue on. So, I have a little bit of food here. I have a bit more food in the oven, I'm not sure. No, I do not. That's disappointing. But, as you guys know, we need to finish up the doghouse. Then we're gonna need to, I was looking for this. We need to get more birchwood planks. Actually, we've got a few here. That's good. And we're also gonna need, in this chest over here, I got a bunch of pumpkins over the last episode. I also did some mining off camera, which went okay, I guess, but not too great. We got a lot of redstone and lapis, which is nice. Now that up here, as you can see, the farm, there's a few problems with the farm that we definitely need to fix. The main problem is the sheep, because we need 16 sheep with 16 different kinds of wool, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need 6 more different types of wool. So we're going to try to figure that all out, but that will probably be later in the episode. This is my first episode of ODF's Dogtastic World since I got back from camp, so this episode isn't going to really be an edited one. This will be one where I'm doing work, but I tell you guys about my camping trip because that's what I like to do whenever I get back from a school trip. So I'm not going to tell you guys where we went because I feel like then my school would get angry at me because they all think that everyone on YouTube is a murderer. So anyway. If I can just do the parkour for once. The first day of camp, it was a 5-hour bus ride to get there, and when we arrived, I was doing my DV this year, so when I arrived, I had to start straight off, and wait, can I get to a crafting table real quick, please? Because I need to make a door. Also need to make stairs. We'll do that here. So, I was in a group of 5, and we left last out of all the groups because, we were the last ones ready to go. But everyone in the group was fine with doing that, and so we... What is this here? Oh, that's... Wait, what if I did, Sorry guys, I'm trying to multitask, I'm terrible at that. Okay, so then if we placed this there and this there, and placed that, why can't we place this here? It doesn't need to be a full block. We literally just need a, okay, then if we break this, are you just gonna fall? No, okay, we're good. There. I don't think we actually need this piece there. Okay, then we'll go here. So I'll get back to camera in a second. But you can't get up unless we do that there. Okay, do we have any slabs on us? I might go ahead and make a slab quickly, because I feel like that'd make it just look better. We should be able to make a slab, right? But okay, so we left an hour after the first group that left, and I won't say details of the walk because I feel like that would just be quite boring. Okay, never mind. So we have to keep it like that. Okay. I won't say any details of the walk because I feel like that would just be boring. But it was definitely a lot of fun, and no, just it was a lot of fun, and no one died, which was good. We found a snake and it pooped on my hand. That wasn't too great, but it was a really cool snake. So, and it was cool to find a snake because I love snakes. And should probably just do this here. It's all pretty well though, we only got all the way around. I'm just gonna go over there actually. Because because we're gonna need to do all that, but I'm just gonna place you there. Okay, we need to get up here. Oh, nice. Okay, so we left a few of the members of our group refused to cooperate and ended up making us take a bit longer. So it's gonna drop down there. Okay, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to break these stairs. This is why I can't multitask. Okay, so it's meant to be like that. Cool. We need to get up here before monsters come. I definitely need to light up this world more, thinking about it. Like, I need to just find a way to put torches everywhere. Let's go up here and sleep. Okay, so two of the members of the group refused to navigate, but that was fine because one of the members of the group, one of my best friends, was incredible at navigating. So if I'm ever stuck in a zombie apocalypse landscape, I'm definitely going to choose her because she was great at it. Can I get down, please? Just let me down. There we go. It's really that hard. Okay, now we need to go ahead and do... Nope. I'll get you later. Now then, if my calculations are correct, this should work! My calculations are always correct. Don't kill me. Okay, so we arrived. So we went around the like 10-mile loop. We got very tired at one point and we very nearly got lost because it was our practice walk. The teacher was there the first day and helped us not get horribly lost. So when we arrived 2.5 hours after the first group, which was a bit embarrassing, but we were only an hour and a half slower than them, not 2.5 because we left an hour after the first group, which is our only excuse. It was still pretty embarrassing though. But anyway, we continued on. Like so that night we cooked our own dinner. Everyone in my group was just too exhausted to play capture the flag at all. So the next day we left at about 9ish, and this is the day that it just went horribly wrong for our group because we got lost. We had walked about exactly halfway through the whole walk, and by the time we were halfway through, we were all very tired. We'd eaten lunch, but we'd taken too long lunch, and the teacher said that we needed to hurry up. So we hurried up and went off again, and then we went to a road and immediately took a wrong turn. Well, we didn't take the right turn; we just kept going down the road, and we became horribly lost. We had to walk an extra 2 kilometers, and by the time we got back, we came back 5 hours after the group that left before us. There was no teacher with us this day, and it took us a very, very long time to get out. But we made it, and it was a lot of fun, and yeah, that's about it. So on the third day, which was Wednesday, we didn't have to do any more hiking. We were all so happy about that. And we got to do one of my favourite things in the whole world, boating, not sailing. I'm terrified of sailing after my sailing camp. Which went pretty horribly wrong for me. But we went to go on a boat and boat around and boat-tastically, and we boated, and I should stop saying boat. So there were canoes and kayaks that we could choose, and I kind of wish I chose the kayak first, because there's definitely a lot longer time that you could spend on the kayak than you could on the canoe. If the first group got a longer time on the kayak, the canoe was so painful. You had to sit in this really awkward position where you had your legs up behind you with your knees on the ground. So and so when I got out of the boat, I had to crawl out through the water without using my legs because they just hurt too much. But apart from that, it went pretty well. Apart from like the incredible amount of pain, I don't think anyone like hurt themselves. There was a lot of capsizing, which was very funny. We played a few games. We played a game of water polo. We had to throw the ball and catch it. That was a lot of fun. And we also played a game of called Animal Kingdom, where everyone's an animal and you have to tap the back of their boat 3 times to turn them into your animal, and then you like spread your kingdom around. So then we played that for a while. I need to go cut down some birch trees, so I'll go do that now. Played that for a while, and at one point during the water polo, the opposite team threw the ball to their teammate, and the boy leaned back so much, and his whole kayak just flipped over on him. None of the canoes really capsized while we were in them, but the next group capsized them a lot. So then after lunch, I could finally use a kayak, which is my favourite kind of boat in the world, and I went so fast. I've never gone that fast in a kayak before. But the thing is, they had the rudder on the back of a kayak, and my rudder came off. So what the rudder does is stop you from turning left all the time. So then I got really behind everyone because I had to turn left, like in this endless circle of trying to just go forward. And luckily we managed to fix it eventually, but it was very, very painful. Okay, I just need to put some birch trees. There's one. I'm gonna need a few though, not just this one. So then anyway, fallen. Oh no, that's not a fallen tree, it's a mega tree. So after that was all done, and we capsized a lot, and me and my friend had to walk a kilometer through muddy marshes while dragging our kayaks behind us because we couldn't overturn them. So that was very, very painful. But by the time we got back, it was all good, and no one died, which is the main part. As long as no one got hurt. I stepped on a lot of twigs, which hurt, and my friend lost a shoe. But apart from that, no one got hurt. And so after that, it was Thursday, and Thursday was the most relaxed day, definitely. We didn't really do anything. Oh, a zombie down there, I'm tempted to fight it. I need to explore this cave, maybe I'll do that in a coming episode. Yeah, I think I'll do that, like episode 99 or something, because I'm trying to fix up my world before we go into season 2 of ODF'S Dogtastic World, is what I'm probably going to call it, because we're on season 1 right now, and it's been going pretty well, but the thing about it is, there's been quite a few problems. It might be more useful to just carry slabs around, thinking about it. But anyway, I'll plant some more trees. I definitely want to spread my world somewhere around here. I need to do more off-camera work, definitely. Okay, so let's head back, because I feel like this should be enough wood. I'll just grab these trees on the way back. Anyway, continuing on, we, on the next day, we had, the year 7/8 had their hike, which was like 5 miles with a small backpack on, and they started complaining that it was too like, heavy for them, which we, after doing our DAV, started laughing at them for. So we went to visit a castle, which was basically just the ruins of a castle, but it was cool to like look around it. A lot of the others don't agree with me on that though. And then I'm trying to remember what we did for the last thing that day. What is it we did on Thursday? It's the last thing. Oh, fishing! We went fishing, which leads me to something that I have done because of that fishing. So we went fishing on the last day, as I've just said, and we caught a record amount of mackerel for this school, 132, and and the next group claimed to get 142, which we were really impressed with them and then we found out later that they got 8. They just too embarrassed to tell us, which is fine. I'd probably be too embarrassed too. But anyway, I definitely need to get more food. I've been doing terrible on food hunt. So we went mackerel fishing. We also went crabbing, where we saw a spider. Well, the same person who was really good at navigating saw a spider crab and nearly got it, but it then leapt back down into the inky depths, never to be seen again. But then 2 other people caught it, but then it leapt back down again. the car was a jerk to us. But anyway, I don't feel like we're gonna need that many. I won't make too many of these. Yeah, we're definitely good on this much. Anyway, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that was it. We then had a campfire that night, and that was cool because I love campfires. But then we went to sleep, and in the morning that would have been real bad. In the morning we continued on. We drove back. We did laser tag, which I did horrendously in, but it was still a lot of fun. And yeah, that was basically the whole camp. But it was a lot of fun, but I did get quite homesick during it, and I missed recording videos with you guys. But I don't have to camp again for another, well, with the school for another year, which I'm kind of excited about because some of the people I was camping with were less than great tent mates, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they would stay up all night. I see the one blocked place here. And the doghouse is finished for now. I'm going to place this block. Actually, what I should probably do is, okay, so I'm going to see if I can find where, because it's got to be, here it is. So I'm just going to do this. I'm gonna be sneaky weaky. Donaldson's D key. Then go over here. Take this one piece that we got. Place it there. Okay, this is going to be a tough jump. It's much better if we do it over here. Geronimo! I felt that rustle the wind between my hairs. That wasn't the right phrase. But anyway, go see. Anyway, that's the doghouse done. Now what we're going to do is clean up the 2 farms. And yeah, I think that's actually it. We have to clean up our 2 farms and finish up this. That's 4 things to do. We have 95, 96, 97, 98, and 99. We have 5 more episodes of the season. Because there's, of course, something special I want to do on episode 100. But yeah, 5 more episodes. The doghouse is looking magnificent. But yeah, we should probably start off with this. So let's figure out which wolves we have. And to make sure we have 10. Wait, just the only ones that I'm worried that are different are you guys. So I'm just gonna get both of you. So you 2 are the same. So I need to remember that we only have 9 wolves. So that means that we're gonna need. We have 3 ones that should be pinky. 1, 2, yep. That's all the sheep. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9. So let's go check all the ones that we have. I know there's exactly 16 colors in Minecraft. We also need to clean up this pathway. It looks disgusting. Ew. So then we need to go through here. Go over to Wallamcdully. Then go. Okay, so I'm just gonna place the ones that we have here. So that's 1, 2, 3 there. Then you're not in here. You are. Don't know why there are eggs in here. It's confusing. Then you, and you. So we need lime green, which we have the dye for. Cyan, blue, grey, yellow, white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I am 100% certain I'll just do that. I'm 100% certain that, wait, there's only 16. So brown is one we need, right? Yeah, we need brown is the only dye that we haven't ever gotten. We're also going to need grey. Yellow, we have the dye. So we just need cyan, light grey. Yeah, just cyan and light grey dye. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this episode of ODF's Dogtastic World. I hope you all have a dogtastic day, and ODF out. Goodbye.